Hi everyone, it's Mary Beth from MBGray Designs. Welcome back to my channel. Today I've got 2 jars for you. Now we recently did the same shape of jars, but they were smooth. These, I ordered these. They also have the ridged ones. So I wanted to see what these look like with the ridges. So it's again, this one, and they just have a regular flat lid. So we'll be able to put like a cute topper or something on them. Maybe we'll remember to make something to go on them. Anyway, for this jar, the wider, shorter, wider one, we are going to be using from Dianka Pours Blue Viper, from Bond Crafter, they're purple. It's gorgeous. So these 2 colors. And then from Octopus, the Resin Ink in Milk. We're going to be using these 3 colors. We're also going to be using this crushed glass. And by the way, I need to thank Erica because one of my sweet subscribers told me about these 2-ounce jars on Amazon, and it's perfect. I ordered them and I've been able to fill them up. I had to use like 1.5. They filled up a full one, and then this for, remember, I don't know if you remember, if you saw my video before, they were in like these weird rectangle containers. It just wasn't working out very well. So these are great. Someone else, I had already ordered these jars, and someone else gave a recommendation to use prescription bottles. And I'm sorry, I can't remember who that was, but thank you. That is an excellent idea. So I'm going to remember that as well. So yes, anyway, we're going to use this crushed glass. Look at those beautiful colors. There's like a blue and like this goldish color, but it has like purple hint in it. I don't know. It looks really, really pretty. So we're going to use that. With a little bit of clear just down in the bottom there, and maybe, I don't know if we'll use it in the lid or not. I haven't decided yet about the lid. So that's what we're doing with that jar. With this jar, we're going to be using this, the crushed glass. It's just regular crushed glass. I think I got this online on Amazon, and it's more like the diamond. Here's what it looks like in a cup. And we're going to, again, I'm going to do my best to get it down in there, but it may be all over, and I'm okay with that too. But I kind of want to get it on the edge right here if I can, but it might be difficult to do. We'll have to see how we can do that. And the colors we're going to use for this one are 4 colors. So 3 from Dianka Pours and 1 alcohol ink. So the 3 colors are Elemental, Lemon Basil, and Tinker. So these 3 colors from Dianka Pours, and then we're going to use Octopus Inks in Green Apple. We're going to, I don't know, we're going to see how that works out. So that is the plan. So I'm using the Let's Resin 1:1 epoxy. I've already poured part B. I just need to pour part A in. I'm making 18 ounces. Because if I remember correctly, these lids took quite a bit. So I'm thinking for this one, 8 ounces. And if it's too much, that's great. We'll pour a flower or something to put on the top. And then for this one, I'm doing 10 ounces. Again, if it's too much, I'm fine with it. So anyway, so that's what I'm doing. Let me set my molds aside. And we're going to get the resin going. And then we've got to get all these micas dissolved in some alcohol. And I'll come back and show you how I do that. Yeah, so we'll be right back. Okay, I'm going to show you. I'm going to use this purple from Bond Crafter. Beautiful color, by the way. I need a smaller stick, actually, to get in there. Which one is this one for? I'm just trying to think because I got to know. Yeah, okay, so I'm going to do like 3.5 ounces of resin. So we're just going to do 3 scoops of this. There we go. Perfect. And then I just take my 99.9% alcohol. I have it in a chef's sauce bottle. Got it off Amazon. And it's perfect. You just drip it in there, shake it around, good to go. I will probably stir it. I need to keep this out. And just make sure that the mica powder is dissolved. And that way when we put our resin in here, you won't have any undissolved mica powder. So look how beautiful that color is. All right, I'm going to get the rest of this done, get my resin mixed up, get it all through the bubble remover, and we'll be back to pour. Okay, I got most everything through the bubble remover. I have 2 colors still in there, but we've got to probably start going here as far as getting the crushed glass into the jars. So that's what we're going to start with. So I'm going to take I got some of that beautiful crushed glass, and I'm going to take a little bit of the resin because it's starting to get warm and I don't want to wait too much for that. Let me get a paper towel here. I'm feeling very rushed. I don't like to feel rushed. This is why sometimes I do 2 pours, because this is a lot. 18 ounces, I don't know. For me, it seems like a lot, you know, but anyway. All right, let's just get a smaller stick. I'm going to pour some resin in here and mix it up real good. There we go. So see, it's not a lot of resin, just enough to kind of coat it, you know what I mean? So I don't know how this is going to work out, you guys. I'm just going to go for it here. What I want to do, I need to get a paper towel to set this on. I want to focus on getting, you know, the bottom, well, the bottom of the mold, which is the top, you know, but if it doesn't work out that way and it kind of goes in other places, I'm just going to be okay with it. I hope that makes sense. Just because this is a tight fit, you know what I mean? So let's see if we can maneuver this at all and get it down in there. And I can take my stick and kind of push it down. So I'm just going to go around the edge here and, you know, hope for the best is what I'm doing. I don't know. I learn all the time. You got to try things, right? This is going to be so messy. And that's okay. But we're going to push it down the best we can. So let me just keep going around. I'm going to use all of it in here. We're just going to do it like this and push it down. There's quite a bit in there. Let me get my stick. Let me first start pushing it down. This is what I mean. It's going to be on the sides. I'm going to be okay with that, but I definitely want to try to get it down there. It's not going down there very easily. It may be more of a sporadic look. And we're going to have to just be okay with that. This may not have been the best mold to do this technique. You know what I mean? Like an open tray would be a lot easier. But that is okay. Let's get the rest of this on here and we'll just kind of figure out where to push it. I hope you can see okay. I hope I'm in frame. Okay. Oh, gosh. All right. I know I need some. I'm just looking at the side. Let me move this out of the way. I need some over on the side. And all I'm doing is just doing the best I can to kind of shove it down in there as best as I can. This is so not easy, you guys. What was I thinking? I don't even know if I want to do this to the other one now. But I will. But wowza. You know what? It's just going to be sporadic and it's going to be all over. So it's okay. There we go. I'm just checking. And it looks like I did get the bottom, like around the edge. So it's okay that it's going to be in a few other places too. I mean, I think that's fine. Wow, what a mess. All right, let me get my stick cleaned, get my gloves cleaned, and then we're going to do the other one. I'm not looking forward to it. I don't like to get all messy like this, but wrong craft, right? Okay, let me throw that out. All right, so let me show you closer. So as you can see, it is around the bottom, see? So that worked out, but it's kind of all over the sides also, but that's okay. That might be kind of cool looking, you know? So there we go. There's that. Now for this one, let's get some resin first. In this one, I'm going to need this stick again because I'm going to be putting alcohol ink in the clear. Okay, that's probably good. You can use this stick again. Again, I'm just coating. This one's going to be even harder because it's not as wide. I think I need just a little bit more resin, not much. Just off my stick. It's probably good. Okay, my resin's already getting warm. I've got to move quickly. All right, let me spray this with alcohol. Oh yeah, this is not gonna be easy. So this one, we're just gonna put it in there, and wherever it goes, it goes. That's all I can do. I'm just gonna get it on there and start shoving it down as best I can. And if it makes it to the bottom, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't, you know? And I mean, honestly, it's diamondy looking. I mean, how pretty is that going to be just anyway throughout the jar, right? So who cares where it lands? That's what I'm going to tell myself anyway. Okay. Here we go. Just shoving, shoving, shoving down. You know, if I made it runnier with more resin, it would maybe flow down there better. And that maybe would have been a smart thing to do. I don't know. Again, I'm still kind of new at all this. I'm just learning. And that's why I love this community so much, because I get the best tips from my viewers, you know. I love it. I get such great tips. There's like a green, I don't know where that came from. I don't know how a green one got in there. Anyway, so yeah. Any tips, I love them. I love getting the tips. It's like free advice, you know. And anything I do, and if it's wrong, I like, I'll show it, because that's how we learn, right? And if it's right, then it's great too. It's how we learn. Okay, pretty much got all that out. So let's just kind of push this. I'll show it to you close up here in a second, just so you can kind of see where they fell. This one did not go down to the bottom like the other one, but they're all over the sides, it looks like, which is kind of cool. Guess maybe I can kind of move some around. I don't know. See, I don't know if you can even see in there. Hopefully you can kind of see. So they didn't all come down to the bottom like I wanted. Some of them did. So yeah, we'll see what happens. It'll be fun to see what it looks like, you know? Okay, so, what I need to do next is get the white alcohol ink in here. So let's do that so we can get this one poured. I want it opaque. And this is called Milk. I know it's already ran through the bubble remover, so hopefully I don't incorporate a lot of bubbles as I'm stirring this. I should have, you can put it in here before you put it through the bubble remover. But I wanted to keep some clear to do the glass. I don't know. I guess I could have done that separately. There is the bubble. That's the other color. So this is perfect timing. Let's get to pouring. Okay. There is that one. And then we've got the blue Hava and the Element. Or no, I don't remember. Sorry. It was earlier in the video. It's either, I think it might be the purple from Bond Crafter. I think that's what it is. Okay, so let's get this. Let me get this out of the way. All right, get the lid. Okay, we'll start with the lid. Let me move this to the side so you can see the lid better. Hopefully you can see it okay. We're going to spray it, and let's get to pouring. This one with the lid, it's kind of hard to marble. I mean, it just is kind of puddling, going to puddle anyways, like in the middle and all that. So we'll do the best we can here. Try to get some purple in there as well. Oh my gosh, I really hope I have enough. I may have like 10 ounces for this jar, and I don't remember what it takes. And actually, I don't know what it takes. I've never poured this one. I poured the one that's flat, not ridged, you know. Let's get the blue. Okay. Let's see kind of where we are here. I think I want, golly, that lid looks a little misshapen, doesn't it? Definitely gonna want to go around with a dotting tool or something here. Get this one. There's a couple ledges. There's this top one, and then there's another one down lower. I just want to go around those. And we'll probably top that off in a little bit. I want to get the jar poured first. So let me spray the top of that, and let's spray this jar again. I'm not sticking my gloves down in there. Okay, let's go. You know, I'm wondering how I want to pour the jar. Do I want to go back and forth or just down the middle? I think I'm just going to go down the middle and see what happens. That might be pretty. Let's do white, then purple, and then the beautiful blue color. And let's see how that turns out. Do a little bit more, and then we'll kind of squeeze the sides a little bit. There's white. I better squeeze the sides now before it gets too full. So I'm just going to pick it up. Just kind of squeezy, squeezy. Okay, tap. All right, now purple. Oh yeah, I think we're gonna have enough. That makes me happy. Here's blue. Okay, I'm gonna let that settle for just a moment. But we're looking, oh yeah, there's some bubbles coming up. We're looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty. Let's put a little bit more in our lid over here. That should do it. All right, I'm going to scooch these. Let me get my resin out of the way. Yeah, we've got 1, 2, maybe close to 3 ounces left. So maybe it took about 7 ounces. I'm guessing. All right, let me move this over. I'm going to top the jar up a little bit more and get it domed, actually. So I think I'm going to use the white to do that. And I hope it still kind of moves. Sorry, I know I'm off camera. I'm just doming the jar. That's all. Yeah, that looks fantastic. Now we just have drippings left with that one. Okay, my resin's already super thick, so let's hope this works out. All right, here we go. Let's spray the lid. Oh, we got to put the green apple. Sorry, got to put the green apple in here real quick. Almost forgot. And we've got 4 colors. Or no, I got to go grab them. They're in the bubble remover. Wow. I'm all over the place. Here we go. Getting the green apple. Resin is hot. It's past warm. It's getting hot. Because I had to do 3 cycles of the bubble remover. That's 30 minutes right there. Plus 6 minutes of mixing. Plus diddle-dallying around. So we're at like the 40-ish, 40-some minutes right now. Oh, God, I got bubbles in there. Oh, well. We're just going to do the best we can. All right, let me grab the other 2 colors. So we got the green apple. This is Elemental by Dianka Pours. 1 second. Oopsie. Okay, let me shut this off. All right, and then we got the jade, frosted jade is right here. And I think this is the pixie. It looks blue in the, it looks very different in the jar. I can't think of the name of it. All right, let's start with the lid. Let's get moving here. Oh gosh, there's something on my mold. Give me a second. There we go. Got it. Okay, let's get going. I'm going to start with the purpley color. Do a little bit of the beautiful alcohol ink. I want to get that in there. The frosted jade and pixie wing. I don't know. I can't remember the name of this one. A little bit more here. Okay. Now we're going to do the jar. Sorry, I had to clean my glove a little bit. All right, let me spray the jar. I'm going to start with the alcohol ink. We're just going to go down the center again. That's pretty. Let's do the purple. Oh, whoa. That came out real quick. The purple. Get over on this side too, purple. I think it's blocked by some of those crushed glass. That's funny. All right, let's do this one next. I'm just really trying to get this poured before I can't pour it anymore. Am I the only one that worries about, like, with time management? You got to be good at time management with resin, right? And I may not be the best at that. I'm going to pick it up, kind of squeeze, make sure it's getting down there because we got all those crushed glass and everything. So I want to make sure that resin is getting all the way down. I'm concerned. I hope it is. Sorry, I'm just kind of looking at the mold, making sure. I don't know. Tap, 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 tap. Well, let's hope it does. All right, let's put a little bit more of the green apple in. Now I'm pouring left-handed. What is happening right now? Ooh, Mary Beth, you go. This one just flows out fast. There's that one. The frosted jade. Ooh, looking pretty. Okay. Let me squirt the top of that. I can dome this one up. Okay, that looks good. That looks good. That looks really cool. Look what it's doing. Can you see that? Wow. It's mesmerizing. I'm just watching it move. That's kind of cool. Is that domed? I think it is. I think it's pretty close. Okay. All right. What do we have left? 1.5 plus 1, 2.5. Oh my gosh. 2.5 ounces there. A couple ounces here. 3, 4.5. Okay. I got to grab a bowl or something. Man, we do not have a lot of time here. Let me see what I can do. Sorry. Maybe should we do a turtle? Do you think a turtle would look cute with all those colors? Let's do a turtle. Why not? All right, let me make some room. Get this out of the way. Get this one moved. And careful, careful, Mary Beth. Get that one moved. There's a bubble on top. I don't want to overflow it. Okay. Let's get this turtle. And we just need to start pouring. Otherwise, we're not going to be able to. All right. So get some green going in there. Probably should have grabbed a big turtle. I have one of the bigger ones. Where's that alcohol ink? Let's do that. That might look... Oh, gosh. Come on, alcohol ink. You can come out. Oh, it's so thick. Oh, I gotta hurry. I gotta get a spatula. Oh, let's get the blue going. This may be a really awesome looking turtle when we're done, huh? We got more. A different purple. Just pour it in, Mary Beth. And we've got some white we can scrape out. Let's add some white. Why not? Oh my gosh, I can barely even scrape it out, you guys. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Oh, no. Yeah, that's not good. Okay. Let me set that down. Let's just finish pouring what we can. Oh, come on. I'm trying so hard, you guys, to make this work okay. There's a bubble. I want that bubble gone. Blue, blue. Will blue come out? What do you think? What are the odds? You think we can do it? You think we can get enough out to... Yeah, we got the alcohol ink. Oh. Come on, alcohol ink. Oh, gosh. We got the frosted jade is still going pretty smooth. That's good. Okay. There we go. That's good. Get in this little arm. Okay, that helped a lot with the frosted jade. That one wasn't as thick. And same with this one. So we can dome him now. Okay, perfect. Oh, thank gosh. Thank gosh. Okay, good news. Good news. The frog made it. All right, I'm going to get whatever I can out of these cups into my hands mold. And that is it. We will be back for demold. Okay, it is time for demold. Let's start with our cute turtle. Why not? Let me get actually some of these paper towels out of the way. We don't need them anymore. Okay. Now let's get our turtle. I think, a hole in the tail. It always happens. I think only one time I got the tail. I should have poked in there and I didn't, but it's hidden by the shell. Although I see there's a little hole from a bubble on the shell too, right there. That is what rhinestones are for. But look at the beautiful colors. Look at there. Everything else looks good. No bubbles anywhere. Well, a few micro bubbles, but not bad. I mean, you got to remember the resin was super thick. So I think it looks pretty good considering. So yeah, just a hole right there. We'll sand to make sure it's not sharp. Probably put a rhinestone, do some rhinestones around it. But the colors, look at that Bahava blue in there. Oh my gosh. And the purple and the greens. Very pretty. What do you think of our turtle? I love her. I love her. All right, let's do our jars. I don't know. This looks misshapen. It is the next day. So these have sat overnight. Why do I have micro bubbles on the bottom? Don't like that at all. Okay, get that one out. Yeah, it looks misshapen. Now, I've heard a trick. You can heat it up with a heat gun and try to shape it back. So we may have to do that. But you can see the diamond. Most of them did go to the top. You know, they're just kind of sporadic. I don't know. They add something, I suppose. Maybe if I would have done a transparent or clear, it would have looked better. Didn't think of that till just now. A lot of them are on the inside, as you can see. So yeah, let's see what the lid looks like. Again, it looks very misshapen for some reason. So that is the top. Yeah, this, I guess it does kind of fit, but it just seems not shaped well, you know? That's a little annoying, but that's the lid. So the top of the mold is the top. Usually it's the other way around, you know? But it's beautiful as far as the colors. What do you think of the colors? But I think using the glass pieces probably would have looked better with transparent or clear. Just saying. Let's see how this one turned out. This one we used, I think, I'm trying to remember. Oh, yeah. The glass that was like black and or maybe a gray and a blue, and it had all different, a gold in it. I think it had different colors in it. So, golly, I got bubbles under here pretty bad. I'll show you. Not happy about that. I'll show them to you in just a second. So, again, first time pouring these particular molds. I have poured the smooth ones, but the ribbed ones, this is the first time. And what I'm learning, look at how misshapen that is when you pour, really make sure and get under those ridges with a dotting tool or something for the bubbles, because we got bubbles. As you can see on the bottom, we got some bubbles. I mean, it's not horrific, but still. Okay, the bowl is completely misshapen. I may take a heat gun and try to shape it, but in this one, our crushed glass did fall to the edge, as you can see, to the top, I should say. Again, probably would have looked better with a transparent, like an alcohol ink or clear, in my opinion. But you got to try things just to see, right? So you have to experiment. I do think it's kind of cool having the crushed glass around there like that. But I'm not, the choice, you know, when it was in the, I don't even have it handy here, but when it was in the jar, you could see more like little blue specks, and I'm not even seeing that now in the crushed glass. It's looking more gold and grayish, I guess. So probably not the best. And here is the lid. I mean, the lid fits even though the jar is misshapen, but that's the lid. I'll still decorate it up. We'll still finish these. I might take a heat gun and try to shape these a little bit better if I can. I don't know. I'll try. And yeah, that is that. All right, well, let me get these going. Let me get them finished up for you, and then we'll be back for the final reveal. Okay, we are back for the final reveal. So here's our cute little turtle. I just wanted to kind of pull out this beautiful, I think that's the Bahava blue, if I remember correctly. Anyways, I used sapphire blue rhinestones just around the edge down here low, because I covered up that little, remember that little hole from a bubble? And other than that, he looks good. Sanded, resin restored. At first, I did some silver outlines on the shell, you know, and I didn't like it. So I just wanted to leave it so you could see all the beautiful colors in there and the marbling and everything. So yeah, so that's our turtle. Now, before I show you the jars, I just am going to be honest. I am not happy with them. I do not like them. I don't think I did a good job. I think they're misshapen. I tried with a heat gun off camera to reform them, and it worked for a little while, and then it kind of went back. I don't know. Anyway, so this is this one, and I wanted to bring out, you know, the diamondy glass that's in here. So I used the silver or diamond rhinestones just around the edge. And then I had this is actually a napkin holder ring. And I cut the ring part off and just used my B7000 and put it on. And so there's the jar. But the lid doesn't fit perfectly. It's a little misshapen. It's not as bad as it was. But yeah, so there's that one. I mean, the colors are pretty. I don't know. It's not my best work. Let's just put it that way. And same with this one. So this one, I took the diamond rhinestones and went around on the edge here. And then I had, this was a pin, like a brooch. And I just cut the pin part off and glued it on. And it is on there. I used B7000. And yeah, so there's that one. And again, it's a little misshapen. It's not as bad as it was. Okay. So this one's actually better than this one, I think, as far as the shape, but it's still, I don't know. And I'm not really happy with using the one that we used for the glass. It just didn't come out like I thought there would be more blue in it or something. So, but it's unique. Yeah, so I don't know. You'll have to let me know what you think. Again, not my best work, but hey, listen, you got to keep trying. I put a video up every day, so I'm doing resin every day. So I'm always learning and, just trying to improve myself. So I'll just keep going at it, right? Anyway, thank you so much for your time today. I really appreciate you being here. If you haven't given me a thumbs up, I would greatly appreciate it if you do that. And also subscribe to my channel if you have not already. And for those of you who have, thank you as always for supporting me. It really means a lot to me. All right, everyone. I really hope you have a wonderful day. Stick around for the pictures and we will talk to you soon. Bye.
What a wasted time. Should have been here on the outside, read the signs. Used to call you mine, gave it my best, but I don't need